Hello everyone, my name is Sinta Yuliani Mashito and welcome back to my channel. Today, we will learn about three types of vowel, which is front, center, and the back vowels. The first one that we will learn today is front vowels. So, front vowels is a particular kind of vowel sound that is produced by moving the tongue as far as forward in the mouth as possible without constricting the lips to make the sound like a consonant. The quality and resonance of the sound generated are impacted by this kind of placement. So there are some key features in this kind of vowel. The first key feature is tongue position. The tongue is placed toward the front of the mouth, in around here, and then the jaw position. The jaw is oftenly slightly open, allowing the tongue to move forward. And then the lips can be unrounded or rounded, even though usually front vowels are often associated with unrounded lips. So one vowel that I want to use as an example here is the vowel A, as in cat. In this kind of vowel, we can see about some position, like tongue position. In height, A is considered a near open or near low vowel. This means that the tongue is positioned relatively low in the mouth. But not as low as an open vowel like A. The tongue is raised just slightly above the bottom of the mouth. Next is the lip rounding. So for this kind of vowel, we usually use unrounded types of lip rounding. So the lips are not rounded when producing A. They remain relatively relaxed and in a neutral or slightly spread position. And next is the vowel length. The vowel length A is typically a short vowel. This means that it is articulated quickly compared to long vowels, which are held for longer duration. But however, the exact length can vary depending on the dialect and the phonetic context within a word or a phrase. Second one is central vowel. Central vowel is a vowel where the tongue is positioned midway between a front and another vowel, so along here. This indicates that the tongue position in the middle of the mouth. So some key features in this vowel are, first is tongue position. The tongue position is in the middle of the mouth, which means that the tongue is neither too forward or too backward in the mouth. And then the second characteristic is jaw position. The jaw can vary in openness depending on the specific of the central vowel. The example for this vowel is like bird in some dialects. So here we have the characteristics. So first is tongue position. For the height, is considered an open mid vowel, which means that the tongue is positioned halfway between a fully open and mid position. For the lip rounding, this kind of vowel use unrounded lips rounding, which means that the lips are not rounded when producing this vowel. They remain in a neutral or slightly spread position. So for the vowel length, this kind of vowel usually is a long vowel, which means that it is articulated for longer duration compared to the short vowel. The colon symbol in there is a system that's called International Phonetic Alphabet or IPA. If you see any kind of vowel that's using a colon, it means that it usually is a long vowel. And the last one is a back vowel. Back vowel is a type of vowel sound characterized by the tongue being positioned as far back in the mouth as possible, which is around here. You have to be as far as possible in the mouth. Without creating a constriction, that will produce a consonant. So even though it's far back in the mouth, please don't confuse this with consonant. Some key features of back vowels including, first is tongue position. The tongue is placed towards the back of the mouth. Second is jaw position. The jaw can vary depending on the specific back vowel, which affecting how open or closed the mouth is. And the last one is lips. The back vowels are often associated with rounded lips, although there are unrounded back vowels as well. So for the lips, we usually use rounded lips, but there are some that are not rounded too. So the example for this vowel is U, as in foot. For the tongue position, we have the height, which is considered a near close or near high vowel, which means that the tongue is positioned close to the roof of the mouth, but not as high as the fully closed vowel like U. It is slightly lower. So please don't confuse these two similar vowels. So, and the next one is we have lip rounding. So like I said before, a lot of back vowels using a rounded lips. This applies to this vowel too. So the lips are rounded when producing O, like O, like this. So this rounding helps to create the distinctive quality of the vowel sound produced. And the last one is the vowel length. U is typically a short vowel because there are no colon in here, which means that it is articulated quickly compared to the long vowels. And that's it for today's video. I hope that you guys learned something, and see you on the next occasion.